Alright, just weigh this bad boy, 7.93. Look how light that is, one finger gravel bike. So yeah, 7.93, super light, but you don't want too light, alright? You don't want too light because this is carbon fiber and it's as light, it's actually lighter than the Specialized S-Works Diverge $16,000 2020 model. It's lighter than that, but you could get lighter, but what if you have a crash? If you've got a 700 gram frame and you ride in gravel and a big rock flings up, it's probably going to pierce the downshift, alright? So you want to have a sensible weight, especially what if you're a 100 kilo rider on a 700 gram frame. I don't know about that. Uphill, downhill, no. Anyway, so this is a build up. I've done a bit of a mullet job. Davron Park, bicycle trade mechanic here. And we've got 40 on the back, XTR cassette. We've got an XT 38 by 22 front. That's a little bit of a hack there. So we've got a plus 18 gearing. We've got some Challenge Heroica tires on there. Not the best for like hardcore gravel, but they're pretty chunky and they're good enough for the Mawson Trail. The Mawson Trail is what this bike's designed for. The Mawson Trail is about, I think it's 1,100 kilometers north-south here in South Australia. Beautiful trail there, fire road, single track, some really steep climbs at Stonehart Road. So you won't be having to walk on the Mawson Trail with this gearing. But again, personal preference on gearing. Some people don't like this easy gearing. Some people want to walk up the hills. I like spinning up the hills, climbing up the hills. We've got custom paint job. It's a love or hate job. I like this design. I want something different, something stand out. Pink bar tape, lizard skin, I love that stuff. It's got an FSA stem. Got 3T Ergonova 42 centimeter bars. Got some old 9000 shifters out from my TCR. These shifters being top of Mount Baldy. We've got DT Swiss 240 hubs with a Yixin.com high-end Chinese carbon wheel. Now, when you say Chinese frame or Chinese wheels in 2020, it doesn't mean anything anymore because the S-Works is made in China, the Trek Domano is made in China, your Cervelo is made in China, you know, your Envies, they're doing the Chinese rim now, apart from the US-made ones. Zipper doing Chinese. Everyone's in China now. You know, maybe shipped to Taiwan for painting and stickers and then over to the US. So when it's Chinese carbon, that describes probably 99% of bikes out there. Now, there's a great video by Cycling Tips recently, actually it's a podcast, where they have the guy from Factor, Rob, I forget his last name, but, you know, real approachable, cool guy from the podcast, what I got, and he gave a great insight into Chinese carbon. The Factors are made in China. The Colnagos are made in China. The Pinarellos all made in China. So go listen to that. It's on Cycling Tips. Great podcast, the truth about China and carbon. Very, very insightful. So very insightful. So these rims are made by Yixin and they're quality. They ride really smooth. They've got DT Swiss 240 hubs. They just work. I've got, because I hate rubbing rotors, I've got cable discs. So this is 7.93 with cable discs. We've got TRP Spy SLC. I love them because you can just adjust and micro adjust. Got rubbing rotor, stick a 3mm in there, tweak it. A barrel adjuster, tweak it. No more ding, 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 ding. Maybe $10,000 bike. So I've got a 160 right up front, 140 at the back. Got some elite cages here. I'm going to put a pump on it. We've got an FSA front derailleur on there. We've got a Durace bottom bracket in there. Got a Stages power meter. Got a Ultegra RD8000 GS long cage rear derailleur, so it fits the 40, no worries. There's no need for a road tooth, road link or anything. It's got a cat eye BM45 mirror. I think mirror's a great idea. I love this one because it's just big enough that you can see, but not small enough that you can't see. And there's another brand called Corky, do a mirror as well, if you want the one that can fold in. I find it personally a good product, but for me, my little mouse vision, it's a little bit small. So you got Corky mirror, or you've got the Cat Eye BM45, or you got the Italian race mirror, which was great, but it's very fiddly to fit. These are just great, the Corky or the Cat Eye. For me, I like the Cat Eye just because it's big and I can see things easier. Also great in races, or if you're pacing someone. Paced a mate up Norton Summit last night, cycling mate, and he did a 12:39, and then just had that mirror there, just pacing it. Actually, the mirror on the bike was flipping around. I couldn't really see on, but no, mirror's a game changer. Natasha, you love the mirror?
I do.
And on the bike, she loves the mirror too. So it just works really well. So you got rack mounts here. You got rack mounts on the fork. How much weight would you put on a fork? I wouldn't put more than 1 kilo each side on a carbon fork, just because of steering and, you know, I'd say so 1 kilo. So sleeping bag here, or a big water bottle here. a water bottle here or your bivy bag on the right. You don't want to be loading up with like 10 kilos of... No, you don't want to do that. It's carbon fiber, right? Take it easy. On any fork anyway. On the rack, on the back, you probably put about 10 kilos on here. But again, how much... If you're carrying 10 kilos of stuff, that's... Yeah, get a trailer or something. But this bike is designed for fast bike packing across Australia, across the US, Trans Am, Indy Pack, Race to the Rock, etc, etc. It's got room for 50mm tyres on there. Maybe even bigger, depends on the rim and the tyre design. Yeah, this is a fast bike, geometry. It's mid, it's not super aggressive, it's not super barrister style. I would say it's in between. It's similar to a Cannondale Synapse, not this latest model, but the model before that. So a pretty proven geometry, handles good. So yeah, you got options, offset seat posts, we can do whatever. But yeah, if you want more information on the bike, go durianrider.com. We can do any paint job you want. These are coming out of one of the best factories in China. They're making for big brands. I can't say who because of my contract and NDAs, but I can tell you, after riding one of these bikes, I would never, ever buy a brand name bike again. Now, that's not me trying to compete with the brands or whatever, or trying to, kill the... I'm just a small fry. I don't want to be a millionaire. I just want to sell a few frames a year to mates and stuff or whatever. This is like a project, a hobby for me. But this is high-end stuff. Have no doubt about it. This is as good as anything, if not better. Look how light it is, And it doesn't have a proprietary fork, future shock that's going to bung up potentially in 6 months or 6 years' time. So if you want a bike for a long, long time, doesn't have any proprietary parts, it's got BSA bottom bracket, a standard 27.2 seat post in here, so you can chuck your Thompson or whatever you want in there. If you snap a seat post in the crash, you can just go to the shop and get one straight away. Imagine trying to do that with one of those Cervelos or 3T bikes or whatever. Good luck. It's got standard IS 42, 52 headset, just easy stuff to find. And you won't be on a forum in 5 years' time going, I'm trying to find a headset for my S-Works bike. Which one do I use? So yeah. Anyway, it's just standard stuff. Proprietary, I don't agree with. Standard stuff, easy to do. You can flip the derailleur thing down there, put a mountain bike crankset on there. Go your heart out, whatever you want to do. Anyway, that's the deal. This is a Pragma Mawson. Just an option for people who want custom painted, high-end, and don't have to sell a kitty to do so. If you got any questions, hit me up down below. See you on the road.